welcome back to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker. Welcome to a pick a card reading on the topic of your spirit team, your guides. What do they want to convey to you? This is mostly an oracle card reading, and I selected here a vast number of oracle cards so I can give you as much inspiration, support, and comfort during these rather harsh collective times as we are transitioning from the dark age of Pluto and Capricorn towards the more progressive social environment that will be created with Pluto and Aquarius. So thank you so much for being here. I want to tell you that these stickers that I have here are coming from the Antiquarian sticker book, Bibliophilia. This was a gift to my channel. Thank you so much to the crew member who donated this beautiful, beautiful book to the channel. It helped me select 6 stickers here for you today. I randomly selected them. I didn't handpick them specifically. I just opened the book at a specific page, and then the first sticker that caught my attention, that's the one I'm using in this reading today. Also, have a look at maybe purchasing this Bibliophilia book for yourself, or if you're interested in any of the oracle decks, everything is always linked in the description box below or in the comment section. You could also find a link to join this channel if you want to become a light and solar crew member and access extra perks. You could also support me on Patreon. I have a new tier, the spouse, which allows you to be featured at the end of my videos in the outro. I could actually give you a shout out, and you'll have your little moment of being a celebrity here on YouTube. I just thought it would be fun. In addition to that, I have a second channel called Eden. I am active on Instagram and TikTok as well. You can also check out my personal website where I post astrology and tarot, occult related articles, and you can also check my personal readings list and prices that I offer. My readings are affordable, and I have been working with a steady group of crew members in the last 2 years, and I cannot be more grateful. Thank you so much for your support, my loves. Let me introduce to you the options. We have here for the first group, the cat. This is a cat playing a banjo. For group 2, we have the goddess Venus Aphrodite emerging from her shell. For group 3, we have the pirate. Just thought this was such a funny sticker. For group 4, we have this boy dressed as a demon. It's a very Halloweenish vintage Victorian sticker. For group 5, we have the skull with the flowers. Again, a very typical Victorian theme. And for group 6, we have the magician with his cone of power. So take a moment, but don't take too long, because you guys know intuition and instinct, they work in a very quick way, in a very speedy way. Just pick the first symbol, number, or position of the cards that pulls you in the most. If you do that, and if you follow your intuition rather than just your eyesight, or if you sit and think and deliberate too long, then you're operating more from an intuitive place rather than a rational place. And it is such a thing that if you actually follow your intuition, you could get the messages that could help you the most. I'm trying to say this in as simple form as possible without making it sound convoluted, but I think you understood what I'm trying to say. Act quickly, intuitively, and you will get the right spirit team messages for you. Now, all this being said, I want to give you a great big energetic hug. My thoughts and prayers are with all of you all over the world, wherever you find yourself. I hope you are free from conflict. I hope you are nourishing yourself and those around you. And please do not give up hope, because there will be better times. And it's just that our faith is being tested at the moment. So stand strong and determined. I'm here to help you out as much as I can, guys. I'm also going through some really massive changes in my personal life, but I'll do my best to show up, and through the discomfort and through the conflict and through the qualms and the pains and everything that we're going through, I will show up and read these cards for you and interpret astrological birth charts and continue to have fun and share my light with you. All this being said, let's get to your pile. Let's find out, what does your spirit team have to say to you? What guidance do you need to hear in this period for your higher self? Hello group 1, this is for those of you that were drawn to the cat sticker. This is a reading on advice from your spirit team. I have a lot of cards here that I pre-selected for you. Let's get straight into the messages and find out, what do your guides, ancestors, angels, what does your spirit team want to tell you in this period for your higher self? So we have here Haziel, the Hierophant, the merciful God. divine forgiveness, obtains friendship and favors of the great, secures promises. So right off the bat, this is a very strong spiritual energy. This could be male energy, but also I feel like a lot of masculine energy is necessary in your life at the moment. Taurus energy as well, so a very beautiful masculine energy. You could embody this at work, which means that you could be earning more in this period. There might be more gifts coming towards you, and it's all related to your capacity to forgive and forget, to let bygones be bygones. The more you practice forgiveness, the more you stand in your masculine energy, the more you teach others, guide them, lead, compete with them in a very healthy way, the more you beautify your work environments, save up money, take care of your finances, take care of your body and your physical needs, the more you will incur the favor of your spirit team, and the more things will work out for you in a very smooth way. You will be able to accomplish your goals without so many obstacles and limitations. Now, let's see. We have here Serapis Bey, Ascension. So again, this follows the theme of this very strong masculine energy that you both carry within yourself. Even if you're female, you have that too inside of yourself. It's the psychological archetype of the animus that is very strong and present in your force at the moment, in your physical magnetism, in your aura. Serapis Bey is the ascended master that guides over you. There could be some sort of links here, a past life in Egypt potentially that you're waking up to at the moment. His advice is, move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. So you are becoming more aware of what a source of powerful light you are, not only in your life to be able to achieve everything you want, but also in order to warm up those around you. We have here Greenwood, the awakening. You're going to a very important, massive spiritual awakening. I don't know why I said massive. For some of you, it could feel quite overwhelming. Maybe that's why. But it is important nonetheless. You are blossoming and blooming even when you think you are stagnant and there's not much happening in your life. On the surface level, maybe not much is created at the moment, but you are like a seed that has been planted in the ground and now it is covered by a thick coating of snow. You will grow and bloom, but first you need to become hydrated and protected. Rutilated quartz is the crystal that will help you the most in this period. Here are your affirmations to empower you. I am grateful that my vital life force provides me with the energy and motivation to live life to the fullest. If you have been low on energy, your energy and vitality will begin to increase. Rutilated quartz, if you carry it around you in this period, it can improve your energy levels and increase your life force. It can help you maintain focus. It can increase feelings of self-empowerment. It amplifies your courage and your confidence. God bless. So may it be. Make sure to carry a piece of affordable rutilated quartz around you in this period. Your self-care advice is movement. Try to do some gentle yin yoga or just some stretching. Take a walk, maybe walk back home from work rather than take a bus or a subway or a train or the bike. Maybe you could actually even start practicing a sport. That could be swimming, volleyballing, all sorts of different sports. I'm not here to tell you which sport specifically to do, but it would be important for you to move because there have been some stagnant energy points in your body, especially here on your right arm, on the left hand. I feel here as well the left leg, potentially some pain under the rib cage, underneath your, maybe if this is your breast, I would say, if you're a woman, or in this side of your chest if you're a man. And I also feel like this part of your body, the one that is in light blue, maybe you've been sleeping too strongly on it and you've been waking up with all sorts of marks. It's important for you to kind of pay attention to your body as you fall asleep and as you wake up, and just through movement and through the daily motions and activities you do with your body throughout the day, try to bring yourself into a state of peaceful balance. There could be some breathing problems that you might be having, and they will be resolved in the coming period. So this is what your spirit team wants you to know. Let's see further advice. You came from the stars, so shine bright. Don't forget about your cosmic and celestial roots, your origins. We are all pieces of stardust that have incarnated here on Karma Loka, this divine earthly plane, to live out certain spiritual lessons. But you are nonetheless part of the cosmos. You are connected with the constellations. Further advice is my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. So it's really important for you in this period to allow yourself to heal your heart and to allow heart energy as it is healing to travel all the way up to your mouth when you speak. It's so important for you to speak authentically, to say words that might feel heavy for you to pronounce, but say them nonetheless. Try not to hide behind small talk and just superficial chit-chat, because this will drain you of energy. But tell people exactly how you feel. Let them know how you've overcome problems, and let them know that you're there for them and that you would like them to be there for you too. This is a time of great compassion, healing, and forgiveness in your life. And even though you might be feeling that I'm not achieving material rewards at the speed at which I want them to come to me, don't worry, because you're going through a spiritual and emotional time of rewards. A harvest, an emotional harvest is taking place for you right now, and that is nothing to just throw away. Sure, people in society might not value it as much as material rewards, but it is beautiful for your spiritual growth nonetheless. Sorry about that. We got interrupted by my cat wanting to enter the door. So I feel like there is somebody quite affectionate, maybe a pet. It could be a friend. It could be a piece of good news coming your way in this period. So get ready to receive it. Now, coming back to this beautiful rose oracle card, Sophia, the divine plan, intelligence with destiny. You need to remember that you are connected to a higher force, because I feel that in this period your faith might have been tested to the point where you might have given up on spirit. Refrain yourself from doing that. Keep opening your heart even if it's painful. At the moment, with Jupiter conjunct Chiron, the wounded healer, through the pain that we feel, we are able to grow towards increased, I would say, social, emotional fulfillment. But first we have to go through the pain, and it's a process of collective emotional maturation. It's not comfortable, it's not easy, but it is being done, and it is being done for our highest good. Now, let's see. From the Starseed Oracle, we have here deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. This card basically confirms everything that I felt guided to share with you in this reading today. You are healing, especially on an emotional level. There's a very strong 4th house energy that I'm picking up on with you. Maybe some healing of your moon placement. It could be that you're having Jupiter transiting over your moon, or Chiron transiting over your moon. Allow this process to take place and put one step in front of the other. Day by day, you are being emotionally healed, which will transform the way you look on a physical level. You will change your habits, you will become kinder and gentler with how you treat yourself, and as a consequence, how you treat those around you. So this will have a ripple effect. The emotional healing you're going through at the moment will change the way you look physically, and will also change your social relationships and the people you attract in your life. Now, let's see. Okay, so we have an angel here opening up a doorway for you. There's a new beginning showing itself up in your life, and you can be grateful to the angels for the fact that they are opening up the doors to change. This is your affirmation to empower yourself in this period. Thank you, angels, for opening up the doors to change. I am ready. Wow, there's so much strength in that affirmation. Archangel Michael would like you to understand that prayer will help you with the situation you're going through. Dear God and Archangel Michael and anyone else to whom you pray, such as Jesus, you can even include Serapis Bey or Haziel here. I ask for your divine intervention regarding my situation. I welcome your help and I trust and follow your guidance with gratitude and grace. I need a miracle and ask that you send one to me in the situation quickly. Thank you and Amen. I think that if you are in a zone of conflict and intense social turmoil or great environmental change, most of places in the world have been affected by one of these phenomena, then I think this message resonates even strongly for you, my love. Pray, have hope. You will be delivered from the pain and you will be able to save other people around you that you care about. I firmly believe that. Another message that we have here from the empath circle is embracing sensuality as union. I feel that this has to do more with your connection to your body than with anything else. And sensuality here can be expanded to include not only sexual and romantic energy, but also the way in which you connect your five senses, your eyesight, your hearing, your taste buds, your tactile energy. All of these things are amplified at the moment, and you could be ultra sensitive to any of the five senses. But this is because your sixth sense, your heart energy, is organizing them into a cohesive whole. So at the moment, I feel that the more you pay attention to your five senses, the more you accept your sensitivity and allow yourself to heal from the inside out, the closer you will be to actually finding a counterpart in this reality. So you're closer to love than you have ever been. Keep moving forward. I also have here a message from the Therapests, a group of animals that can help you with some personal therapy. You have survived every day of your life so far. You really think today will be the one that defeats you? Well, I can firmly say that no, you will not be defeated. You never were. You never have been. You are not at all a victim. You are just a soul, a cosmic, stellar soul, having a human experience, learning about everything that it requires of you to learn and to understand regarding what it means to be human. And now I want to give you some clues. You will see these following symbols whenever spirits are trying to say, hey, you're doing such a great job, we support you, we are by your side. You will see a chiromancy hand, potentially as an object or maybe as a symbol, as a drawing. You will see the Ace of Cups or the Ace of Hearts. You will see a dream catcher. You will see a bicycle that has some storage space on its back, so very important. This detail will be important. Maybe even a green one as well. You will see a spider someplace maybe around your house or in another environment outdoors. Don't worry, it's a tiny spider. In case you have arachnophobia, I do apologize for that, but I do see that the spider and the spider web are significant. You might see it as part of something on the TV, a commercial, or just a logo on somebody's t-shirt. It doesn't have to be a real live spider. We have here the Ouroboros, the dragon that eats its own tail. Sorry about the lack of focus. Let me just pull this closer. The Ouroboros, the Greek mythological dragon that represents the world dying and rebirthing itself. This is also a symbol for Rahu and Ketu, the north node and the south node of the moon. So again, you could be having an important transit that puts you on the path of your destiny at the moment. You will see thick-rimmed glasses as well. And you might see skeletons. You might see maybe emblems regarding skulls and skeletons. I also feel that you could be drawn towards selecting option number 5 that had the flowered skull as the symbol. So go check that out as well. So these are the messages from your spirit team. These are the signs and symbols that you will see when they are alerting you that they are by your side. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. Make sure to like it if you have, comment down below and share your experiences, and please subscribe and welcome yourself as part of my family. I send so much love and light to everyone here, so I want to send that to you too. Okay? Lots of light. Bye. Hi, Group 2. This is a reading for those of you that were drawn to Goddess Venus Aphrodite. Let's find out what your spirit team has to convey to you in this period for your higher self. So I pre-selected these cards so we can get straight into your messages. Let's see. We have here Nine of Wands, Hahasia, God, the impenetrable secret. And this is the energy of the universal medicine, elevation of the soul, and revelation of mysteries. Oh boy, you have been through the ringer. The Nine of Wands is the card of needing to stand your ground even though you're tired and exhausted and you feel like you're the last one fighting a tough battle that seems to be relentless and it's not ending. I'm here to let you know that Hahasia will soon deliver you from your pain. It is part of the process of you showing other people through the power of your resilient, stoic personal example that they too can achieve miracles in their everyday life through their sheer stubbornness and determination. We have here Odin. Wow, you have such a powerful spirit guide. So Odin is increasing your psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See the truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. You already know why you are doing what you are doing in your life at the moment. You already know the spiritual lesson inherent in your tough experiences. You need to maintain that and you need to believe in it all the way through the end. Believe that you will be delivered from evil. Believe that you will be helped. Believe that you will not be left alone because you are not. Separation, illusion, death, all sorts of difficult negative experiences to a large extent are there to enhance your spiritual strength and your spiritual power. We all go through these negative experiences at some point in our lives, but they are here to help us on a spiritual, soulful level expand into a larger awareness. And this is the thing that your soul will take with you into a next dimension or into another incarnation once you leave this earthly plane. Never forget that Odin is on your side and he is such a powerful Norse god. I feel that reading, writing, educating yourself is going to bring you such soothing energy. If you're encountering a personal issue, read a book on it. Talk to somebody that is educated about your qualms and problems, or get some sort of instructional advice, because I feel that knowledge is power for you in this period. We have here as well hedgerow, let it go. Any deep problems, any issues, I think you should begin the process of letting it go. Your spirit teams are there helping you hold the pain that you will release in the process of letting it go. So drop the burden, drop a certain mentality, drop the fight, drop the defensiveness, let it all go, let it cleanse you. Drinking some mint tea in this period is going to help you because we have here the Latin name Menta piperita. Also, working with peppermint essential oil is going to be incredibly soothing for you at the moment. Let's proceed with further messages from your spirit team. Synchronicity. Thank you, angels. I trust your well-timed guidance and signs. You are learning about the fact that every beautiful thing has a negative shadow, and every negative experience can actually lead you towards a more positive outcome. Believe it or not, sometimes life is paradoxical. We as human beings are filled with contradictions, and many times we suffer from an inner conflict, but that is part of what makes our lives so meaningful and so interesting. Sometimes the fact that we struggle towards something can help us move forward in life, can help us invent something new, create an experience. It can help push humanity towards progress. In the struggle lie the seeds of positive change, and you are becoming increasingly aware of your inner polarities. And instead of being ashamed of them, you are embracing them. You're embracing your darkness and your light, your femininity and your masculinity, your body and your spirit. You are trying to reconcile these seemingly opposite things when in reality they are just two sides of the same experience. Let's see. Green aventurine is the crystal that will help you the most in this period. The affirmations are: it is easy for me to maintain overall well-being with conscious habits of health. It helps you maintain a healthy heart. It improves beliefs about good health and overall well-being. It increases your healthy outlook on all levels, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So carrying a piece of green aventurine with you in this period will help put any health problems or health worries that you might have at bay. You are safe, you are protected, and you are increasing in energy, vitality, and well-being. Your self-care advice in this period is chanting. Oh, okay. I mean, the most usually intoned sign or the most usually sung spiritual essence is saying the Om. So basically taking a deep breath in as you say Om. You can also do assisted chanting by checking some videos on YouTube. There are chants dedicated towards specific gods and goddesses. There are prayers in the form of chanting, and they're mostly just vowels. I mean, you can just say a couple of vowels and consonants while you are chanting. Chanting is going to align you through the power of sound healing. It will align your chakras and it will help you feel more at ease with your body. It will also help attract less drama and less strife from other people, and it will calm you down. By coming into a state of inner peace, you will be able to experience outer peace, because as you know, what happens within us most of the time reflect on the outside, and sometimes we also absorb from the inside things that could shake us from the inside out. So make sure that your inner connection to the outer environment is somehow mediated through sound healing in this period. Further advice from your spirit team: you are advised to listen to your spirit guides. They'll show you the way. So at the moment, as you're reading, these messages, I feel that you could be a little bit skeptic. You could be listening to this reading and wondering, yeah, I don't really feel like it. I don't know. I don't believe what you're saying. But here is a further indication that your spirit teams are hearing your thoughts and they would like you to listen to them. Listen to your spirit guides. Listen to Hahasia. Listen to Odin. You are being transformed in the spirit towards something much, much better. And even though I'm picking up on a lot of noise interruption in your reading, I can understand that you might be living at the moment with a lot of external pressure and chaos and things breaking down left and right of you. But if you maintain a very strong core and very strong focus, you will be able to overcome any obstacle, any conflict, any moment where you need to negotiate. Now, let's see. The further message is, the presence of love will always cast out fear. I really want you to stop the video here and meditate on this beautiful image. There could be something here with the full moon that we just experienced that is bringing a really important truth up to the surface for you, to illuminate it, to see it clearly, and to finally accept it. The presence of love will always cast out fear. So let go of the anxiety. Let go. Let's just let it go. Remember, we had the advice here with the hedgerow. Give it to Odin. Give it to Hahasia. Give it to your angels and ancestors. We have here rapture, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure. I feel like these are the things that you're trying to manifest. Yeah, and I think that they are coming next in your life. Let me see the other message, because I think, oh yeah, these two are connected. Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. And I also have here, seeking healing water. There is something here with your emotions. I'm picking up on a lot of annoyance from you. A lot of annoyance, a lot of irritation, and I think it's because you're an empathetic, sensitive being that is really tried at the moment with all the energies that you're waking up to in the collective and you have to absorb and be part of. But I feel that to a large extent, the experiences you're going through are holding up a mirror, and you're supposed to accept them and integrate them in your life. You're supposed to make do with any experiences that comes up for you in this period. And I also feel like instead of trying to pretend like you have no feelings, like trying to look rough and tough, you would do better to just accept your emotions, to pinpoint that thing that irritates you. And the moment when you have identified it, you will be freed from its burden. It is an exercise in emotion work and in learning how to not only control your emotions, but learning how to transmute them, how to transform one experience into something more positive. This will give you a lot of personal power. Archangel Michael is here to remind you that it's important in this period to write about your thoughts and feelings. Even talk about them with a counselor if you're able to go for this paid option. Here is the prayer you can say. Thank you for helping me tap into my God-given creativity and wisdom so I clearly express myself and glean insight, blessing, and healing. It's really important for you to identify and become aware of what triggers you, what irritates you, what makes you feel dissatisfied, what gets you to resort to bad coping mechanisms when in reality you would do better to nourish yourself and just accept reality for what it is so you can move on and move forward in your life. Writing about your experiences takes them from the world of fantasy and illusion and chimera and brings them down into the world of reality, the world of pragmatism, where you can generally figure out what can I do in this situation to not allow a feeling to rule over me in an unconscious, scary, mysterious way. I also have a message here from the Therapets, a group of animals, insects, plants that are here to remind you that it's okay to float along. It's okay to just be. So we have here the midnight jellyfish. You know, sometimes it's okay to just be. You don't have to struggle so much. And if you feel tired from doing all this inner work, get some rest, you know, take a break. It's human to want to rest. You might need it more than other people at the moment, especially if you're living in the northern hemisphere and it's a time of deep hibernation. Nature has gone to rest. You can rest too. It's okay to take things a little bit slower. And I have one card here that shows the signs and symbols through which your spirit team communicates with you. So this is what they will show you, and this is what you will notice in your environment when this team of support, the spiritual support team, wants to let you know that you're doing great, keep up the good work, keep moving forward. So we have here a crown, we also have a half moon, we have here the king, so a pawn, a chess piece, the king. For example, I wanted to say the pawn, but I don't know why. It's actually the most common known chess piece. You could also be confusing a pawn for a king at the moment, so that's an additional message for some of you out there that are dealing with a man in your life. I see here the cosmos, I see here the globe. I also see an arrow. An arrow is a symbol of protection in Native American mythology. We have here the god Thoth, or also known as Mercury or Hermes, though that was the Greco-Roman equivalent of the Egyptian god Thoth. So this is a lot about wisdom, and again, extracting wisdom from reading and writing. He was the scribe to ancient Egyptians. He was recording prayers and hymns on papyrus. So I feel like you need to record your experiences, you need to write about them to exercise them out of your system. Much like group 1, you could be seeing a green bike with some extra storage space here in the back. That's an important detail. And also you might be seeing an axe, okay? So maybe you will see an actual axe, or you'll see it on television, or you'll see it as part of a logo on a car or on somebody's jacket or cap. These are basically the symbols and signs you will see in the coming period from when you watch this reading, through which your spirit team will communicate with you that you're doing great, that you should keep up the good work, and that they are here helping to give you insights and experiences that you can write about so you can better understand your emotions and your inner world and somehow find a way to manage it better. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. God bless. If you have enjoyed these messages, I hope that they come true for you. And also make sure that you claim this reading by liking this video, commenting down below, and sharing your experience. And please include yourself in my ever-growing family by subscribing to this channel. It's wonderful because I want to give you guys a lot of light and love. So it's good to know who is part of my team at the moment. I'm sending you lots of light. Bye. Hi Group 3, welcome to your Pick a Card reading. This is for those of you that were drawn to this pirate sticker. This will be a Pick a Card reading on the topic of your spirit team and what they would like you to know in this period. I already have pre-shuffled your oracle cards so that we can just dive straight into the messages. Give me a second, I just need to put my tea mug to the side. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's find out. We have here the Queen of Pentacles, Mebahia. This is the eternal God. The attributes are intellectual lucidity, provides consolations and compensations. Okay, so I can see very clearly that this is a strongly feminine energy, an earthy, grounded female energy. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. These could also be your signs as well. And I feel like you are under the protective guardianship of an angel that is helping you feel quite lucid, quite awake, quite alert in this period. You are given a lot of compensations for all of your hard work. So all you need to do is show up each day and do your best because the rewards are coming. And Mebahia is taking care of you in terms of giving you tangible rewards. Money, gifts, good food, a pat on the back, a massage, a beautiful cosmetic or perfume that you purchase for yourself. She's helping you gain access to goods, resources, and material objects, material experiences that will sustain you in this period. Now, let's see, who is your keeper of the light? You are under the protection of the Ascended Master Saint Germain, karma releasing. He's helping you clear out a lot of negative karma, which is a consequence of your past actions, whether they were past actions in your recent past or those from your previous past lifetimes. The advice here is to move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. The more you release drama and a tendency towards intense experiences and to fall back into patterns of toxic behavior with people around you who trigger you and then take advantage of that emotional trigger that they created inside of you, the more you clear up these problems in your life by setting healthy boundaries, by knowing your worth, and by not allowing people to pull you into emotional chaos, the more you will be rewarded with not only peace of mind and good mental health, but also a lot of good energy. So you'll be able to manifest more positive experiences. I feel that also wearing the color purple in this period will make you feel more in touch with a higher spiritual power. Now, let's see the other cards. Let's make space as well. I'm making space here for you. So we have Glorious Mess. Okay, gloriously human. I feel like you've been going through a period where you try to make sense of maybe some broken communication, maybe some misunderstandings, some delays in terms of people needing to commit to you or come up with a very clear, firm answer regarding a business deal, regarding a work contract, regarding something that you're trying to manifest, and it feels like you're not getting there. Don't worry, I can completely understand your predicament. I feel that a lot of us are struggling with similar issues. You are not alone. You're just finding out that life is much more messier than you anticipated it would become. Maybe you are the age of 35, or you're about to turn 35, or you will turn 35 this year, the moment you stumble upon this Pick a Card reading. And I have a feeling that by this age you expected, or you placed a lot of expectations on yourself to have everything in order in your life. And now you're finding out that it's a bit of a chaos, but that's okay. I feel like this card appeared here in the Enchanted Unicorn Oracle to remind you that it's okay to mess up, it's okay to make mistakes, and it's okay for things to not fall into place perfectly. You're still human and you're still lovable. You're still growing, even if you think that you're growing out of proportions or you're growing in a pattern that is not necessarily neat and organized. Sometimes we just need to grow wildly, and then we have a period of time where things slow down and we need to spend some time reorganizing things. That's why we have retrogrades. Periods when planets go retrogrades are perfect moments to reorganize the wild growth that happened to us previously. The self-care card that I have here for you is music. Listen to music, create music. Even participate in musical events. Maybe you might go to the opera, you might go to a music festival, you might listen to, I don't know, a podcast marathon, maybe play music in your car and drive around, or listen to a lot of music as you commute from one place to another. I feel like playing an instrument, listening to music, being around people who produce music is going to be incredibly nourishing for you at the moment. Music changes our auric frequency. It completely puts us into a different type of mental brainwave, which is calming and relaxing. It can shift patterns inside of us, and it can help us get rid of some let's just call them entity attachments in our auric field. So it's really, really important that you engage with music in this period, both for your pleasure, but also for your spiritual health. Now, let's see. Further advice from your spirit team is that you are whole. You don't need anyone to complete you. You will always be whole. Maybe you feel in this period like you need the help of other people, otherwise you will be famished, you will be attacked. It's dangerous to be by yourself, but this cannot be further from the truth. You are protected, and I actually think you might be that kind of person, like myself, who is actually luckier if you are by yourself, if you maintain good social boundaries, and if you spend a lot of time in solitude. Keep in mind that when you are by yourself, spirit can access you more easily. You can feel the genuine support of your guiding angels and ancestors to a stronger extent than when you are distracted by the energy of other people that you might live with. So there are benefits to being on your own and benefits to being in connections or constantly surrounded by people. But I feel that in this period, you are reminded to truly value your solitude, because it helps you understand that when you are by yourself, you are yourself. You are complete. You can feel where you end and where you begin. Whereas in personal connections, sometimes we tend to transform into the people that we live with. We tend to commingle our energy with theirs. And it's not necessarily that this is a codependent pattern. It's a normal element in human biology and animal and life biology, to be honest, that species tend to mimic one another in order to survive. Now, moving forward, let's find out. I can't pick this card. So this could be a heavy message for you if the card is difficult to pick up. Trust the seasons, embracing change, cycles of life, transition, and growth. Everything has its rhythm, everything has its period. In summertime, we have more energy, we feel more like we want to go out and do lots of things outdoors. In wintertime, we tend to hibernate more, we're more tired, nature goes to sleep, and so do we. We tend to sleep more, we tend to produce less vitamin D, and it's a natural period of our life when things gradually slow down so that they can pick up speed again when spring comes up. So trust the seasons, follow the cyclical patterns of nature. If you get caught up in the capitalist rush, try to take a step back and see the bigger picture. This will truly help you in this period to find meaning in the slowdown, rather than to see it as a big impediment that is blocking your every step and move. Now, let's see the other card. Okay, you got the love. Oh my God, just like in the song, right? If you listen to Florence and the Machine, you got the love. Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. So I think that this theme seems to emerge very strongly from your reading, that your ancestors and guides and spirits and angels are trying to help you understand in this period how you can live financially independent on your own without needing to rely so much on the financial, spiritual, material support of other people. You're understanding that you can make a living on your own 2 feet, and that it's okay to be by yourself, and that it's okay to initiate things on your own. It's wonderful to be independent, because I have a feeling that you might have relied too much on the help of other people, siblings, relatives, neighbors, the people in your community, your mother, your father, your lover potentially. And it could be that in this period with the Queen of Pentacles, you are asked to make your own money. Mebahia is here to help you on this path, and Saint Germain is detaching you from codependent experiences with karmic people that you relied too much upon. You were giving your power away, and now in an act of helping you retrieve it, your spirit team is saying, go ahead by yourself. We walk with you every step of the way. We are helping you install healthy boundaries. We're helping you detach from a feeling of impotence and vulnerability that you might have strongly experienced in codependent situations. There's a very strong Aries Libra energy that I'm picking up on. You might have a South Node in Libra, North Node in Aries, or vice versa. You're learning how to be part of a collective, but also at the same time how to remain truly yourself in spite of what other people might be saying to you. Now, we have an earth angel around you, and also this is a confirmation that you yourself are an earth angel. You are a star seed. You are a person that is creating light and brings a lot of inspiration, love, and compassion to the hearts of those around you. Thank you, angels, for inspiring me to be more like you. This is your grounding affirmation of gratitude to help you in this period find a sense of meaning in your solitary path. Now, let's see further inspiration from Spirit. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. So you see a lot of thankfulness, a lot of gratitude. An attitude of gratitude is the one that is actually going to help you in this period experience joy, even as you are going through a couple of everyday hardships. I'm kind of picking up also administrative hardships, but I have a feeling that they will be resolved as long as you have a firm belief that yes, you can do it on your own, yes, you can take care of yourself, and yes, you will overcome fear. Now, the crystal that will help you the most in this period is Lapis Lazuli. Wow, what a calming, ethereal, and royal stone. The affirmation is, I receive messages all the time and follow my internal guidance system. So if you wear Lapis Lazuli in this period, which I feel like your spirit team is advising you to do so, you can activate your intuition, you can become a clear channel, so you can download messages from the ether into the 3D, and these messages are important because they'll help you make important decisions in your life. You can access your Akashic records, so you can get in touch with the meaning, the symbols, the characters from your past lives. It will help you stay grounded so you don't feel overwhelmed, so you don't get into this chaotic, vampiric kind of energy that some people may exude. It can also help you feel protected and safe, and while you dream, you will remember your dreams with more clarity. You could even do some lucid dreaming if you sleep with a piece of Lapis Lazuli next to your pillow. So this is the stone that will help you the most in this period. I actually have some over here on my display. It's absolutely beautiful. It used to be placed in the crowns of ancient kings in Mesopotamia. So let's see right now further advice from Archangel Michael. Oh wow, it's time to leave this unhealthy situation. I think that for most of you who chose pile 3 and you were drawn to that violent pirate, you could be in a connection with a person that you've been thinking for a while to let go of. You've been thinking for a while to move out. This is your sign of confirmation. Your spirit team wants you to know that it's time for you to leave this relationship. Don't worry, you will be able to make it on your own. You are the Queen of Pentacles, or you're very soon going to come into more money, more financial stability, as long as you release the karma and you just drop this negative situation that's been weighing down on your heart. Archangel Michael, what parts of my life do I need to focus on more closely right now? Thank you for helping me hear your answers and for giving me the courage to make healthy changes in my life. Exactly. You are about to make a really important, healthy decision for yourself. Stick to it. Once you make it, don't go back over it. Be strong and firm and determined, and you will be rewarded in time with the benefit of hindsight. Now, I also have here from the Empath's Oracle, releasing emotional weight. Definitely. I feel like very strongly the message is becoming sharper and sharper. Your spirit team is urging you to let go of toxicity, to drop a negative connection, to escape from the boundaries of a potentially violent or abusive connection. You are worth better. You can do this. You can ask for the help of other people, even as you're trying to carve an independent life path away from somebody or something that you are attached to and that continue to harm you. Release the karma. Stand in your power. Even if your life feels like a glorious mess, it's time to leave toxicity behind you, and you have an internal system of guidance that can help you feel into a better reality. First, you might need to release the pain, the tears, the crying, and then you will move forward into something blissful. I have here a therapet, a pet that can bring you a message of emotional encouragement. So we have here the sleeping wolf. You need to give yourself time to heal, no matter how long that ends up being. What a wise piece of advice. Feel free to meditate on this image for a while as you integrate this gorgeous message. And then I also want to give you some signs and symbols that you might see in this period, just to know that your spirit team is around you, to know that they are giving you a heads up that you're moving in the right direction. So you can see a target. Maybe you might shop at a place called Target, or a bullseye. That could be a really important one. A game of darts. You could see a green bicycle with some storage space here behind. This detail is important. This bicycle has appeared in all the groups so far. You might see the letter pi. You could see a Buddha. It could be a logo. It could be a statue. You will see the symbol of the crown chakra. Yeah, over here. Sahasrara. You might see some crystals. I feel like clear quartz could be the crystal that you will see that will remind you that your spirit team is on your side. They are around you at the moment when you see them. You will see an anchor to remind you to ground yourself in the surrounding reality so that you don't feel overwhelmed or overtaken by your powerful emotions. And you will see a running track, a running course. Yeah, this could also be a symbol that appears to you when your angels stand beside you to hold your hand through this difficult time. These are the messages that I had for you, group 3. I really hope this is nourishing and helpful. Please remember to like this video, and please comment down below and let me know your experiences. I do hope you're taking good care of yourself. Also, hit the subscribe button. I love to have you in my family, to give you a heart, to give you some light. I just love to kind of know that we are all in this together, so please include yourself in my growing family. Well, up until next time, take great care of yourself. Bye-bye. Hi, group 4. Welcome to your pick a card reading. This is for those of you that were drawn to this demon, this playful demon. And this is a pick a card reading in which we will explore what your spirit team has to tell you in this period. I pre-shuffled the oracle cards. This is mostly an oracle reading. All of them are linked in the description box below if you're curious in purchasing any of them. I just want us to get straight into the messages without hesitation or delay. So let's find out. What are your cards? Okay, we have a very strong male presence, the King of Swords, the angel Lauya, the exalted god. So this is strong Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, mature male energy. And I see here victory, grants victory and protection from lightning. So I feel that if you're a woman, this is your masculine energy expressing itself very strongly through how you speak, through how you read, you write, and you present written work in this period. You might be coming very soon into a certificate, an award, a degree, a promotion. You could hold an important presentation. You could speak in front of a board, an examination commission, or you might need to hand over a very important piece of work, the manuscript to your first book, some sort of important research report, your dissertation, maybe some sort of research compendium. I have the feeling that you have been working hard to prepare your thoughts in an organized, logical form. You might have written them on paper. You might have placed them into some sort of project. You might be handing over an architectural piece of work in this period. And I think the Lauya is guarding over this work. You see how the angel is holding the sword, protecting your work from being stolen by other people or destroyed, protecting the many versions of it. If you have saved your work as many backups, I strongly recommend that you do. I'm sure that you found ways to store it safely. Lauya is also helping you take good care of it so that it doesn't get lost or it doesn't get rejected, it doesn't get mixed up with other people's work, or so that you don't start some sort of copyright libel in this period regarding the rights to the intellectual property you are creating. I see here also the torch, which is a light in the dark. I feel like you could be quite tired. You might be at the end of your rope, but you're also energized about seeing how the world would react to the work that you've been doing this far. Some of you could also be coming into a position of responsibility as a teacher, a mentor, a teacher trainer, a professor. You're just ascending in rank. And I feel like this is a period in which your mental, rational, intellectual abilities will be well received by the people around you. It's okay for you to be in this masculine energy. It's actually quite advisable. And I feel that at some point you will be able to balance out your feminine with your masculine energy. But now it's not the time. Now it's the time to adopt more of this masculine, competitive, kind of like confident and capable personality, if you would think of masculine energy as being characterized by these adjectives. Now, we have here as well Commander Ashtar. Wow, talk about masculine energy that supports you. So the Ascended Master Commander Ashtar is here to advise you to take action. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. So this is not a period in your life when you should be pussyfooting or staring at your shoes, shoegazing or being a wallflower. No. You need to be confident. You need to show up. You need to tell people what they need to do, delegate tasks, impart responsibilities, correct paperwork, go over and revise all of the work you've been doing, and be brutally honest with what works and what doesn't work in the situation. You are helped, you are supported, and you will be driven to a very beautiful, beautiful conclusion as long as you put in the hard mental work at the moment. I feel like what you are working on can help society in some way. You're doing something quite progressive, quite forward thinking, which will receive a lot of acclaim as long as you don't steer away from the straight path. Try not to take any shortcuts, try not to cut any corners. Definitely don't plagiarize other people's work. Just do the work that you feel you know already in your heart you should be doing, and you will receive a lot of societal support at the end of this journey. Now let's see. Your spirit team also wants you to know that you are cherished. Rediscover the sweetness of life. Yeah, life could have been all work and no play for you, but I feel that very soon you will be allowed to step into your more feminine energy, to let go of being so active, to slow down the pace of how events have been unfolding, to just enjoy some good food, some good drinks in the company of friends, and you will receive a lot of compliments as well. So you are reminded by your spirit team that you are cherished, and very soon life will become more pleasurable. Now, the crystal that can help you the most in this period, group 4, is hematite. Wow, a powerful magnetic crystal. It's actually, if I'm not mistaken, a combination, an ally between a crystal and a metal. It is easy for me to quiet my mind and maintain awareness. I can find inner peace. So this is your very strong affirmation in this period. And as I'm reciting this affirmation for you, I see the setting sun being reflected in a window from the building opposite from my own building. And it's just so much light. Oh my God, you will be bathed in light. Calm hyperactivity. Stay grounded and focused. Repel negative thought energy. Release annoyance and distraction. Encourage inner peace and a quiet mind. So these are the many benefits of carrying hematite with you in this period. And this is an especially wonderful stone if you put it next to the space where you work, or if you sleep with it. Sleep next to your pillow with it. And I feel that it will magnetically pull towards you a lot of the things that you're trying to achieve as you let go a little bit of your thinking mind, which I think is already working in overdrive at the moment. Okay, let's see. So your self-care advice is burning bowl ritual. This basically means that you take a metal bowl or a copper bowl and you burn some elements inside of it. You write an angry letter to your ex. You don't send it to your ex, but you put it in the bowl and you set it on fire. You could even write a letter of some of the desires and wishes that you want to see fulfilled, and again, you could also burn it. There are a number of spells and rituals that contain written pieces of work that you then burn in a bowl, and I think that if you do a little bit of research and find out more about this ritual, you can actually put it into practice and benefit from it. I also feel that you standing next to pyres or maybe the heat of an oven, or just having lots of candles around you, maybe taking a bubble bath with some nice candles, decorating the rim of your bathtub, or just going outdoors, and if it's winter, maybe creating some sort of campfire with your friends. Obviously take care that it is controlled fire and that you're not endangering the forests and the wildlife around you. But I feel that even seeing logs of wood burning and smelling that delicious smell of burning wood, I think that can be a very crisp and re-energizing experience for you. This is especially powerful if you have some Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy in your birth chart. Okay. Now, the further advice is that we have here, heal yourself through eternal love and unconditional self-acceptance. Forgiveness will set you free. Yeah, I feel like you've been holding a grudge. You've been keeping something simmering in your heart. It's almost like you didn't have time to think about that. There might have been some pettiness that you absorbed from other people around you, or you might have been on the other end of receiving a lot of malicious gossip, or maybe somebody betrayed you, and it feels almost like you didn't have the space to deal with that emotional hurt. And I feel that now, once your intellectual project will be completed and launched, I feel that you will be given the space to tap into a more receptive feminine energy and to do some emotional healing work. It is coming, and it will help you release a lot of pain as you accept yourself for who you are, as you learn to love yourself for your wonderful skills and abilities, and just for the fact that you're human and you are here. But I also feel that you have to forgive somebody in your life in order to come to a space of peace and groundedness, in order to feel like I am my solid center again and nothing inside of me rattles me or triggers me so easily as before. I also feel that if you give yourself a great big hug, it would help you in this period. Now we have here spiritual alignment puts my manifestation into motion. So in order for something that you're really trying to achieve in this period, in order for that thing to manifest, you have to align your thoughts with your feelings and with the things you say about what you want to achieve. For example, I am going to have a successful end of my studies period. I feel that I am going to feel very good once I complete my studies and that I will be successful in my studies. And then when you speak to other people about these thoughts and feelings that are aligned, you tell other people, I'm confident I'm going to finish my studies on time and I will feel very good about my experience. I just know things are going to work out for me. This is just one small example of how you can bring 3 important elements of your existence into alignment with the goal you are trying to achieve. And completing your studies is just one of the many goals, which I think those of you who have been inspired to choose pile 4 are bringing into being at the moment. Now, we also have the rose thread, inner call, soul-led, the mystic, living courageously. Let me just make it a little bit lighter for my camera. Unfortunately, the sun is almost setting, so I'm kind of losing light, but this is a metaphor for how your inner light is starting to shine more powerfully, like the light of this candle that is foregrounded in the darkness that is falling around, okay? So I have here the Rose Oracle and the Starseed Oracle, which are 2 oracle decks that I like to marry. I like to pair up because they're so beautiful. So Earthed, learning how to be human in the world but not of it. Inner call, soul-led, the mystic, living courageously. I think that you are brave enough in this period to show the world what an unique thinker you are, how inventive and how courageous your world perspective is, and you're not going to shy away from it. Maybe you have been bullied in the past for being different. Maybe you've always been feeling like you're some sort of alien stuck on earth, not understanding why do people want certain things that they want, why does society equate success with so on and so forth, when you had very different sets of values. But now you're no longer afraid or ashamed of talking to people about, here is who I am, here is what I've been feeling so far about my experience of being human, and here is how I think I can contribute to society. I can help it in some way through my unique perception. I am not weird, I am not a freak, I am just a person that thinks differently, and I'm proud of my thoughts, and I'm proud of my life experience so far. So from this beautiful inner work, there will come a very solid, pragmatic manifestation of your thoughts and experiences, maybe in the shape of a written document, a book, a piece of research that is completed, a report, a blog, a podcast, a video, a film, whatever it is that you've been working on. That product that you are creating will help you establish as a unique voice in the field in which you are active, and you will finally be able to see that there is a place for strange people like you. And I'm saying strange in parentheses because there's nothing strange about you. We are all strange at some form of our existence. It's just that I feel you might have been shunned out of social groups and made to feel weird for the fact that you are so unique. Well, now it's your time to shine under the stars, and your spirit team is by your side. So what can you be grateful for? You can be grateful that you're finally allowed to live your joy. Thank you, angels, for supporting me as I follow my joy. Yeah, you are just going to take all the risks in this period. You're just going to be like, you know what, I have nothing to lose and everything to gain by just throwing myself into this piece of work, by completing my studies, and by speaking my truth. I'm just going to share with the world who I am, what I've gone through, and let the chips fall where they may. And this is exactly the attitude that will bring you the most happiness and self-acceptance. Now, Archangel Michael also wants to remind you that you should do some efforts to spend time outdoors, even if it's just walking for 30 minutes in your neighborhood. You can be thankful to Archangel Michael for motivating you to spend more time outdoors and for helping you relax and enjoy connecting with nature. This would be an optimal time to go on a holiday or a short city break at the weekend if you can afford it, and if you actually have the time and the space. I would strongly advise that you make this time, even if you feel like you're pressured by time. Sometimes when we feel we are most pressured by time, that is the moment when we need a holiday. And yeah, I would strongly suggest that you put some effort into pushing yourself out of the door and being a little bit in the atmosphere outside. It will calm your mind, trust me. I'm a person that takes plenty of walks in the park and I never regret them, never. So we have here healing with Mother Nature. Wow, again, super emphasized. I'm not going to insist on this message. It's a gorgeous card. Maybe you would like to meditate on it. So I'm just going to hold it for a couple of seconds so you see it fully. Gorgeous artwork. I also feel that being around aquariums is going to be deeply replenishing for you in this period. And we have the final message. This is the Therapet card. Your struggle is not an indication of failure. No, it is a sign of how unique you are and how special you are in all ways. And I think that you're going to find out that your struggle is the one that is going to bring you the most material rewards in this incarnation. So let go of the negative feelings, maintain the wise lessons from your struggle, and move forward to try to help people overcome their own inner struggle with the power of your personal example. Final thing I want to share with you are the signs and symbols you will see that help you understand that your angels and guardian protective ancestors and spirit team is by your side. So whenever you will see a pentagram, a half moon, a rose quartz crystal or a clear quartz crystal, a spider web or a spider symbol, a double helix, which is a structure of our DNA, a Libra or a scale, balance, yeah. I think that this is a bowl with chopsticks, maybe even a miso soup bowl or a ramen noodle bowl. And whenever you see like an old-fashioned heavy key, these are the symbols that will remind you that your spirits are beside you. They are super happy that you're doing great work, and they want you to persevere. They want you to keep going and keep following this path. Okay, so that's just a group of synchronicities you might be seeing in the spirit to help you understand that spirits are around you, protective angels are around you, and they are letting you know that yes, you can go forward. Yes, you are doing the right thing. Yes, you are aligned. I hope you have enjoyed this reading, Group 4. Make sure that you like it. Make sure that you comment down below and you subscribe. And until next time, I'm sending you on your way with so much light. Bye. Hi, Group 5. For you, I had to pull out my lamp because it was already getting super dark outside, so I don't have natural light to film with. Welcome to your pick a card reading. This is for those of you that are drawn to the skull. Let's find out what your spirit team has to convey to you. What messages do you need to know for your higher self in this tumultuous social period? So I'm going to begin first with your tarot card. We have here the Knight of Wands, Hahahuya. So God, the good in himself. As you know, angels are just one of the many facets of God. So this is the good side of God, basically the kind heart of God. We have here protection, prevents discovery of secret crimes, saves from exiles. So I have a feeling that you might have struggled with something related to immigration, traveling, your personal freedom, maybe international paperwork, potentially passport issues. I feel that you will receive a visa. There will be some, maybe even if you're blocked from traveling to a specific place, see that block as a form of protection. Spirit is saying, don't go there. We are keeping you here because there could be some injury that happens to you while you travel there. So I have a feeling with the Knight of Wands, which is a very youthful energy, not as young as the Page of Wands, but young nonetheless. And it is the energy of action, movement, travel, adventure, that you are a person that's quite passionate and likes to explore their environment, likes to feel free and capable and skilled, and likes to discover new things as well. And I feel that Hahahuya is on your side in this period, helping you have some really positive experiences with international people, helping you extend your dynamism to maybe rescue other people, to work with exiles if you are not an exile yourself, and to settle some paperwork regarding foreign travel, international documentation, or anything that has to do with going towards living and working abroad. So let's see who is your Ascended Master. Wow, Lady Venus. You might have also listened to the message of Group 2 as well, because we had there the symbol of Goddess Venus. We have here downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm for you, Group 5. Lady Venus is here to bring you more ease, more softness in your life. You might be feeling like you are struggling a little bit between feeling an intense desire to take action, but then finding out that things work out better for you if you just let other people take the lead, if you just rest a little bit, if you don't take action on the spot, but you sit, hold back your energy and consider whether it would be better for you to accept support, accept help, and let other people take the lead. I see here a very strong masculine and feminine energy. It's kind of like you're healing some sort of masculine and feminine archetypes within you. You're trying to understand when to be passive and when to be active, when to allow other people to be foregrounded and when to take the lead and to make decisions. I feel that you're kind of reconciling some broken mother and father wounded images inside of yourself, and you're doing a lot of parental healing. But this work that you're doing might not be obvious to other people at the moment. It might happen inside of you in terms of memories from your childhood, in terms of needing to talk more to your mother and father or spend more time with them in this period, and in terms of how you are reflecting upon and analyzing the content of your personal connections, especially the connections that you had that were romantic and sexual in nature. So let's see that. Sorry about the focus. I didn't realize as I was channeling that the image was not clear. I hope it's clear now. We have here bury me. Wow. So take some time for yourself. For some of you, the situation is related to a long distance connection that you might have to a person who's from another culture, and you want to marry them, you want to go and live with them, and you're caught up in all the paperwork, visa drama, maybe traveling restrictions that are happening between the countries where you guys live. There could be some financial issues as well, but I see here that you will be successful in establishing a long-term commitment with the person on your mind. The process is just being delayed for the time being, or there are some blocks and obstacles so that you could do the deep inner healing of a mother and father pattern. Something that you witnessed while you were growing up is healing inside of you, getting you prepared for this longer term romantic commitment that you want to sign up on. Your spirit team also is letting you know that in this period, if you wear leopard skin jasper, you will be fortunate. The affirmations are: I observe my surroundings and know I am divinely guided. Beautiful. So it is safe for you to take action in the world. Even if the world might seem like a very scary place at the moment, keep following your path because you will be protected. Now, leopard skin jasper can help you improve peripheral awareness, become the objective observer, increase consciousness of reactions to others, increase mental, physical, and emotional flexibility. So I feel like the advice that your spirit team really wants to hammer home down to you is adapt to changing circumstances. You will achieve your goal romantically. You will be linked to the person that you want, even if there are oceans separating you. Eventually you will be together with your individual. You will be together with the person that you want. And I just received a message on my phone. I do apologize for that if it had disturbed your hearing and your pleasure in enjoying this. But I feel that this has been a really important and meaningful interruption. You will receive some good news, a message, either from your beloved or from the administrative people that you have been dealing with in this period. Let's see. The self-care advice from your spirit team is the following. Hydrate. You need to drink more water. I know that when we are stressed, when we are dealing with a lot of issues at the same time, we tend to neglect our physical needs. We tend to eat very briskly. We tend to not chew our food properly. We tend to sleep in a very stressful way, not really getting the proper good night's rest that we so desperately need in those periods. And one thing that we tend to forget is to drink enough water. We might go for an extra cup of coffee or grab a soda instead of actually drinking at least a liter, if not 2, of water per day. Make sure that you hydrate well, because an unhydrated mind is a stressed out mind. And if you are going already through some very stressful situations regarding relocation, international travel, documentation, drama, then I strongly suggest that you at least take the stress and pressure off of your mind, your skin, and your body by hydrating it properly. So that you are ready to face the day with courage and balance. Now, we also have here, when I merge my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control. Exactly. So instead of actually going around demanding and maybe raising your voice at other people and pressuring people to give you an answer right now on the spot because you might need to give another answer to another person, right? There are moments in our life when we have to learn how to manage a variety of different expectations and a whole team of people that help us achieve a specific goal. But instead of actually using a very heavy-handed approach and a stressful approach, I feel like Spirit is saying, pay attention to moments where I block you and moments where I unblock you. Pay attention to moments when you take action and moments when you can be a little bit more patient and bring a peaceful understanding of the situation that everybody involved in this, I feel like, international travel related relocation effort of yours Everyone is a human being and everyone is doing the best that they can. So I feel like you need to have faith in moments when you did the best you could to just allow everybody else to do their job as well. And you need to leave some space for the fact that the collective is incredibly tired at the moment and challenged by Saturn. So any blocks or limitations are working in your favor. They're protecting you. Your spirit team also would like to remind you that it is time to dissolve your ego by going within. So if you feel like you are somehow pressured by circumstances to spend more time at home, to reflect, to not take that much action, if you feel like you're incredibly stressed out and everything you're taking doesn't relax you, it's time for you to cross your legs, close your eyes, and stand up straight for 10 to 15 minutes in complete silence. Try not to fall asleep. Try just to remove distractions and listen. Listen to your body. Listen to your heart. Cultivate inner peace. Yeah? It's super important. You will find out some things that usually escape a mind that is constantly focused on the next thing and what do I need to say next and what do I need to think next. Now, we also have here from the Empath's Oracle, researching the mystical world. The spirit is helping you understand that you do need to study more the occult. In order to understand the mystery and grab hold of it, you have to become familiar with it and face it head on. To a large extent, we will never be able to know ourselves fully, to love ourselves fully, or to pierce the great unknown. And that's the beauty of the journey, the fact that we try and that each time we figure out a small piece of the puzzle of our journey of spiritual exploration, the exploration of the great mystery, the great unknown, and in the process of loving ourselves and getting to know who we really are at the deep core. So study, read, write, all forms of the occult, specifically those that speak to you strongest and the ones that you feel a natural pull towards. Cultivate those. If you suddenly wake up one day and you want to understand better what the 10th house means in astrology, if you feel a sudden urge to do palmistry, if you feel the need to listen to more tarot readings, you are invited to take part into this world and just cultivate it and allow your intuition to guide you towards where you need to be, because you will end there and you might find that you will dissolve a lot of desires that were unnecessary in your life. Now, we have advice here from the angels, and the angels would like you to know that it is time to love and accept yourself. Group 5, yeah? My flower skull, wonderful beings. Love and accept yourself. You can thank the angels for lovingly guiding you towards self-acceptance. You've been carrying a very deep inner battle. You might have been feeling like you were born in the wrong country, or that you need to escape your surroundings because your family, friends, culture, they do not understand you. But here is the problem turned on its head. How about you begin to understand them? And how about you put some effort into fitting into the roots and the culture that have created you? Because running away from them and dissociating yourself from the place where you were born means running away from yourself and cutting off a connection to your deep, deep inner heart. Make peace with it, understand it, and then from this new awareness, if you still feel like you don't really can feel extremely happy or relaxed in the environment in which you were born, then you may proceed towards a new destination. But try first to understand where you come from, your roots, the mythology, the religious context, the social political context that has led to this point in time where you find yourself living in the world. You have a language, you have a certain ethnic and cultural identity that you might disagree with. And most of the time we tend to disagree with them because we know them so well. What we know and love can sometimes irritate us because we are so into it. We are so intensely locked into that situation, connection, relationship. But I feel like it's time for you to figure some things out in relation to yourself and all the many different aspects of the ego that form you. such as your name, your age, your ethnicity, your skin color, your cultural heritage, the family where you come from, your class belonging, all of these things that actually have to do with the ego. Analyze them, break them apart, and re-piece them back together. This is part of the process of loving and accepting yourself, and you will not regret this journey. Now, I also feel that Archangel Michael, wow, is here to let you know that if you begin this process of truly understanding yourself and loving and accepting every shameful, weird, bizarre thing about you, I feel like you will be brought closer to the love of your life. So, dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us the motivation to make helpful life changes, and for arranging for us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship. How beautiful is this? So for some of you, you might travel abroad because you found a wonderful place to study into. You might not suffer from such a deep conflict based on the environment in which you were born, but you might just travel to study. I feel like you will meet the love of your life in this international foreign location. Others of you have this internal conflict with the region in which you were born and you want to escape it, but I feel like you will not receive the green light until you begin the process of understanding and compassionately looking at that which you despise and want to run away from, because it is part of you, and Spirit is urging you right now to love who you are and understand where you come from, and then with this light of new awareness, you can decide to still walk away from it if you don't enjoy it. But I think that by that time, you will be so deep in this process of self-acceptance that you might find that, hey, you actually really belong where you were born. And hey, it's helping your spiritual growth. I believe that we are all born in a certain region at a certain time to integrate the wonderful lessons, the spiritual growth that is necessary and that we all hold within our birth chart. So maybe study your birth chart, and especially the position of your North Node, to understand why you were born in a specific location. Now, I have here a therapet message, basically a pet that brings you a message of emotional counseling. I got a little bit emotional. Okay, let me just take a deep breath in. Here is your message. You will rise above the ashes. You will find a way to become whole again. So if something traumatic happened to you, first of all, I apologize on behalf of that person that harmed you. You will be able to survive and thrive. The Phoenix is here to let you know that you will rise up from the ashes. And even if you feel disempowered and beaten down, you can proceed forward. Now, I have two other messages for you here. So, lineage of the rose, moved by the goddess, here for this soul call and gather. You're moved in the direction of your heart's desire by the goddess Venus, Aphrodite, the goddess of love, and star brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Oh my God. I just mentioned in one of my full moon lives recently how the statue of Horus appeared in my life around the time of the full moon in Leo, and I'm so happy to see that Horus is appearing in your reading as well. The light is coming through. The light is here for you. Horus is bringing you blessings. So welcome and receive this loving energy. One final thing I have for you is a string of symbols and signs you will see when the spirits around you, the protective angels around you, ancestors, are giving you a heads up that you are doing okay and you should proceed on this path. So you might see a satyr, so basically, or a satyr. You see this very lustful animal with the half man, half goat singing from a flute. You could see Sagittarius, or you might be yourself a Sagittarius. So this could happen around a birthday that you might celebrate, which is the end of November, beginning of December. You might see a clown face. You might see a prism of light. You could see some television heads, radio head, talking heads, the names of some alternative rock bands. You will see a green bicycle with some extra storage space here. This appeared for every group. It's unbelievable. We have a green bicycle with storage space situation in the reading today. You will see a many-petaled lotus, maybe even a pink lotus, or you will see a scale. Libra energy, something being balanced and weighted, just like my scale here in the background, my decoration. So these are just some symbols and signs you will see as part of your daily synchronicities to remind you from your spirit team that you are doing great, that they love you, and that you should proceed forward with that decision. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. Please remember to give it a thumbs up. Please remember to comment and subscribe as well. Include yourself in my growing family. I love to give you hearts, and I love to also send you lots of light. Until next time, take great care of yourself. Bye, Group 5. Hey, Group 6. Welcome to your Pick a Card reading. We're going to be exploring messages from your spirit team, and this is for those of you you already got the angel card attached to your beginning card, your sticker card, which shows a magician with his cone of power and his wand. So maybe you guys work in the spiritual environment. Maybe you have some sort of occult-based business. Maybe you're helping the collective with astrological, tarot-based palmistry, taromancy kind of knowledge. In which case, hello, welcome. I'm super happy that you're here. Comment down below and let me know. DM me, email me. Maybe we can have a collaboration together in the future. I'm open to those. So anyway, all that being said, let's dive into your messages. I pre-selected the cards here so we can see the messages directly without delay. So we have here the angel Yehuya. The angel Yehuya, or the Nine of Pentacles God. So this is the omniscient face of God. And we see here submission to higher order, identifies traitors and destroys their plans. So in case you're feeling cursed or under the energy of a dark sentinel, in case you're feeling like somebody is trying to do spell work to bind your will to them or to trap your will from moving forward with your plans, I'm here to let you know that Yehuya is on your spirit team and it is protecting you. It's protecting your business, your work, your occult spiritual knowledge, and it is also helping you increase and grow. The Nine of Pentacles, you might be familiar with the meaning of this card, talks about feeling quite adjusted financially, feeling quite settled, quite safe, grounded, and secure. It talks about an increase in self-worth and self-confidence that is coming your way due to the fact that you are engaging in compassionate healing communication. We see here the Grandmaster number 33, which talks about amplified Mercury energy. Mercury, the planet of communication and fast thinking. So you are protected, your business is safe, you will continue to grow, and any traitors, enemies, or sidetrackers are going to be put to rest. Their attention will be distracted and their plans will be kind of bent away from you. I feel like the energy, the negative energy they're trying to project out of envy or jealousy onto you will be completely bent. I feel like an energetic ripple that is bending. So I feel like you are completely guarded by Yehuya. Now, wow, we also have the Ascended Master, the Joan of Arc, Voice of Truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. Don't let people around you alarm you and make you feel like you need to lose your integrity by speaking for what you believe in. I feel like Joan of Arc was this incredible individual that was defined by her strong faith and belief that the divine is shielding her and protecting her, that the divine has carved out her destiny for her, and all she needed to do is walk towards the light, walk towards God. And she proved to be such an inspiration for many, many people years to come. She was such a strong medieval image of strength, resilience, and utmost divine devotion. And I feel like if your faith has been tested, if your connection with spirit has felt weakened, you need to know that all you need to do in the spirit is persevere, much like Joan of Arc did, which, by the way, some accounts place her as being born under the sign of Capricorn. And you might know as well that Capricorn, ruled by Saturn, is the sign of determination, loyalty, and deep commitment, deep devotion to a cause, a person, a project, a goal. Well, much like Joan of Arc, you need to keep pushing forward with purity of heart, with a clear message, and determined to get your message across in spite of obstacles, limitations, and people that could envy you or could try to sidetrack you and block you. You will succeed. Yahuwah and Joan of Arc are on your side as part of your spirit guides. Now, we also have here fireworks. Wow. Okay. Put yourself out there. Yes. Create that podcast, publish that article on your blog, create that clip on YouTube, create that inspiring TikTok, put images that could bring people a lot of pleasure or maybe change their mindset on Instagram. Use social media platforms, use the internet, use everything at your disposal to get a message across. You could even get a megaphone and go outside and talk to the public in a park. Just make sure that you get some sort of public speaking license. I don't know if you need to get those in your country, but I know that in some places you do need to talk to the town hall before you gather people around you in a public place. So, keeping in mind the limitations, work within them to transmit your message, but transmit it nonetheless. I feel that you have the potential to blow up overnight. I feel that if your message is clear, it comes from the heart, it is honest, and it is truly representative of your essence and your energy, I feel like it will be carried forth by other people, and it might even have this instant effect on social media, garnering you a lot of support and followers overnight. But keep in your integrity. Don't copy somebody else. Don't try to hide behind other people's messages. Speak your truth. That requires courage, but if you have courage, you will attract a lot of wealth and good luck towards you. Now, the other message of support is manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create an experience that elevates my spirit and the spirit of the world. So you are very supported by your spirit team in this period, in spite of outward illusions and maybe moments when you doubt. You need to remember that people who doubt the most are the people that believe the most. They are the strongest devotees of a specific faith or of a specific set of values. So in this period, you could be feeling some sort of a lag between what you are able to manifest and what you actually believe. Maybe in the past you were very quick to manifest the things that you thought about and felt. And at the moment I feel like it could be Saturn in Aquarius, or it could be other astrological influences in your birth chart testing your faith. But you need to persevere and keep aligning yourself to the will of the divine. Keep aligning your goals to a higher force. Keep praying, keep practicing. Don't give up on your spiritual daily routine, and keep inspiring people. Keep showing up, even if the collective feels toxic, even if the collective is mean or is not as forthcoming with their compliments and adoration as they used to be in the past. Keep showing up. You are light. You have a gift, and it is your duty to support people even in difficult times. This process of showing up will build so much inner strength inside of you, and I feel like your connection to spirit will be realigned based on this renewed sense of inner strength. Now, the crystal that could help you the most with these projects and these plans and goals is a peacock copper, a very unique stone, very good for a spiritual teacher, an occult practitioner like yourself. The affirmation is, I confidently show my true colors to others. I am fabulous. Gorgeous, much like the peacock itself, one of the most resplendent birds that exist here on earth, and that we have the privilege of enjoying and admiring. So, if you carry some peacock copper, that's very hard to pronounce really quickly. Try it yourself, you'll be surprised. But if you carry this beautiful crystal, I feel like you will improve your optimistic outlook on life. You will increase your happiness. You will start to feel more confident and comfortable. And you will embrace your ability to be in the spotlight. I feel like if you have a stammer, or if you struggle to put your thoughts into words, Peacock copper crystal energy is going to help you feel more confident in how you enunciate things. And this is especially true for those of you out there who are speaking in a language that is different than your mother tongue. Yeah, keep that in mind. Be gentle with yourself. Now, the self-care message, speaking about being gentle with yourself, is dream journaling. Are you sleeping? I feel like some of you are coming into some sort of privileged divine knowledge while you are lucid dreaming. And in order for you to get more in touch with lucid dreaming, to understand what it is and how you can practice it more often, you are asked to kind of get control of the process of falling asleep and waking up, because that's to a certain extent as much as you can control from this unconscious process. You can't really control your REM sleep cycle. You can set yourself in an environment that promotes good sleep. You can do all the right things to encourage good sleep, but then you need to allow the brain to take control in that state of unconsciousness that we all go through when we fall asleep. So I feel that you are quite familiar with this process of controlling certain elements and then letting go and allowing creativity, the unconsciousness, to do the rest of the work. Dream journaling is going to help you not only with dream recall, but also with improving your lucid dreaming abilities. And this in turn will have ripple benefits for your spiritual practice, for your business as well, if you earn money from the craft. Now we have here, connect with your soul family, being around members of the same sex as you, being part of a coven, a group of, well, let's just call them privileged people that have access to certain types of occult knowledge, will do you super good in this period. So reach out to people, talk to them, do things together with them, fun things or things that are very good for Gaia, for our Mother Earth, like planting things, maybe tending to a herb garden, or maybe doing some sort of spell work together. This will feel tremendously good for your heart and will help you feel more connected to yourself and to spirit. The other messages that we have here the Sun, joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and play. And we also have here from the Starseed Oracle, karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. I'm here to let you know that your spirit team is guiding you towards more harmonious connections with the people around you. You might have been feeling like your identity is blocked by some of the people that were usually supportive of you. Now the support might not be so forthcoming. Maybe your success, your vitality, the way in which you express your thoughts, your emotions, the way in which you style yourself, they could have come under the scrutiny of the collective, maybe even under the criticism of those people that you have around you that you call your nearest and dearest. It was all part of a Saturn transit. It was all part of releasing some karma and coming face to face with your shadow self. But I feel like you're almost done with this process of inner work, and the Sun is here. You'll be able to express yourself with a childlike playfulness. You'll be able to laugh more, to enjoy who you are more. You will receive more compliments as a consequence. And you might have also needed to change one group of friends for another, or to let go of certain connections that you were holding on to just because you were familiar with them. And now you're moving into something much more meaningful, connections that will teach you different things that are important for your soul growth. So you will release conflict and you will feel more appreciated by the people in your life. Another thing that your spirit team wants you to know is that you need to move your body. Maybe dancing, maybe stretching, doing yoga, maybe just taking walks outside, or doing a fun sport that you like, walking from your house to your friend's house rather than taking a bus or your car. That could be something that you might want to consider. You can thank the angels for motivating you to move your body and energy. So if you struggle to get into some sort of daily exercise routine, pray, and the motivation will come to you. Another thing that Archangel Michael wants to tell you is that it's time for you to have confidence, which fits so beautifully with the Sun card over here. Archangel Michael, please lend me your courage and fortitude. Help me realize that I am one with all that is divine: wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance, and health. Allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. How beautiful is that? So Archangel Michael is here, ready to dispense good amounts of confidence, a healthy sense of confidence, one that doesn't veer into arrogance, upon you. All you need to do is pray, ask the divine to help you, to move your body, and thereby, once you start moving your body and oxytocin and serotonin are being released through your system, you will start to have a boost of confidence that will get you prepared to show up with courage in front of the group of people you are leading on a spiritual level, and you are able to face whatever criticism, challenges they might place before you. And you will do so with harmony and with love and with compassion. So don't give up. Now, we also have here offering your gifts. Of course, it's exactly what we've been talking about. I feel that this empath's oracle card is just underlining further the messages that we already picked up from the beginning of your reading. Offer your gifts. Just understand that you're truly blessed. If you're able to do occult work, if you consider yourself a light worker, a starseed, a witch of any different color that you have chosen to be, if you consider yourself a seer, an oracle, however you like to call yourself, that is unique and intimate for yourself, for your own occult personality and identity. But I see here that you need to keep showing up each day, and you need to work through the hurdles because you have gifts to give to the collective. And even if you don't feel supported by the collective in this period, I can tell you that I myself have been going through some difficult moments where I was wondering, should I continue doing what I'm doing because I don't feel it's nourishing the collective? But nonetheless, I keep showing up because, much like you, I am aware of this gift, which sometimes can feel like a burden, but most times it feels like a beautiful blessing. Keep showing up, keep doing the work, keep sharing your gifts. Results will come when your soul is ready to grow and expand. And I have here a therapet message for you. This is a pet that gives you a message of emotional support. Whatever you manage to do today will be enough. Okay, so cut yourself some slack, give yourself some time to just do bits by bits. If you can't do a whole project in one day, film a whole clip in one day, create a whole podcast in a day, read a whole book in a day, that's okay. Rome wasn't built in a day. You're building something solid for the future, so take your time to study, to practice, to prepare, to bless, to create all of the elements that bring into being the alchemical magic that you can gift to the collective. Whatever you manage to do today, group 6, it will be enough. Final thing I want to leave you with is a group of signs and symbols that you will synchronistically see as part of your daily routine, as part of your daily existence. These messages and symbols will appear to you to confirm that your group of ancestors, angels, and spirits are around you, and they are high-fiving you, they are giving you the thumbs up, they are supporting you, and they're letting you know you're doing the right thing. Proceed on this path. So these elements are the head of a green alien, maybe an old-fashioned looking mirror with a sun reflecting in it. How beautiful. I see here the scales, the sign of the Libra, the balance. I see here the Sephirot, the tree of life in the Kabbalah. I see an anchor, which kind of represents your energy and how you're grounding the collective. A pot of ink with a feather and an axe. I also see here 2 skeletons side by side, the symbol of mortality, maybe even the death and the rebirth card in the major arcana. So any of these messages, when you see them in reality as objects, or maybe just as logos or signs that you see on television or printed on somebody's shirt, this is an indication from spirit that you are proceeding forward on the path you are meant to proceed. So this is the reading that I had for you, group 6. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please remember to like this video, subscribe, include yourself in our coven, our growing family, and also please comment down below and let me know, did I get it right? Are you a spiritual practitioner? I'd be curious to hear from you. Until next time, take great care of yourself and may we stand in the light. Bye!